Hello, and welcome to this overview of the ad quality platform. Within ad quality, you can safeguard your brand using tools to manage inventory, accessibility, and more. In this video, we will review the Blocklist Manager, stepping through its features, then access the Creative Review tool to investigate an ad's characteristics and functions. Let's start by clicking the Blocklist Manager link. Once opened, you can specify which advertiser to restrict by capturing their domain name and uploading that information. Within the Entity Selection screen, you can choose to apply your block list to a specific site within your account or all entries. We do recommend, in order to simplify the process, that you select the All Sites option so that you can manage the block list for all of your inventory. You can create or edit new site entries within the Inventory, Sites and Tags window. You can also view your sites either by category, advertiser, or domain, depending on your needs. Let's create a sample entry by selecting the domain option, as we want to input an advertiser domain. You will see a list of domains below that you can block. You can cycle through the full list of domains, or you can just search for a specific entry using the search field. Similar selections can be chosen for other options such as advertiser, or category. Advertisers may have multiple entries since many of their domains may be linked to differing products or regions. So make sure to select all the entries you need to block before saving. Once you have your selections checked, click the Save Changes button to activate them. We've also provided the following block list management features for your entries. Block domain allows you to type in single entries for a domain to be blocked. When entering the domain, it's important to remember that all subdomains will be blocked as well. If you're adding subdomains, parent domains will not be blocked. The Download Block List pull-down allows you to generate a CSV file containing your current Block List Manager entries. Let's download a sample to see what's inside. The file itself consists of two columns. Column 1 is Site URL, which signifies the site to target from your publisher UI. And Column 2, Block Listed Domains, which designates the domain URL you plan to restrict. If you wish to restrict access to all of your inventory, simply put All in the Site field and list any domains to block list. It's important to note that the more data you generate for your report, the more time it may take to access that information. So pinpointing exactly what you need is a suggested best practice. Finally, you can upload a list of advertiser domains to block or unblock for your ad inventory. Use the provided template to populate your information and simply upload your entries into the platform. Within the upload window, you can refresh your status to check the current state of your uploaded entries, but be aware that you can only upload a maximum of 10,000 entries every submission. Let's now take a look at the Creative Review tool to understand how we can use unique ad identifiers to restrict ad placement. To begin, let's open the Creative Review page by clicking the Ad Quality Creative Review link. You will see that you can block the creative from your site by turning the block feature on or off. But you can also review the information about the creative, such as what will the rendering of the creative look like? This can give you an idea of the appearance of the ad when placed on the page. Below this, you also have specific details about the ID of the DSP, ad size, the origin of the bid's landing page, and more. You can also review the final classification, which is the final category of the creative, the K-weight, which is the ad size in kilobytes, network calls, and more. If you're satisfied with the data and wish to continue blocking the creative, simply turn the option on in the top right and accept the confirmation. Next, we have the Creative Attributes tab, which is split into two sections. In the Available Creative Attributes section, you can select which features or attributes from the creative itself you wish to block. You may want to block an ad based on whether it has music or requires an install. You can locate that attribute and activate it in the list. For example, if we wanted to block a creative that contained animations and rendered with Flash, we might select the animation and Flash options. Once you have your selections in place, they will populate in the Creative Attributes block list. The block list can be modified using the search field to select a pre-existing attribute. Simply click the X to remove it. When done, you can save your settings to implement the changes. Creative Attribute block lists are implemented on an account level, so created list will affect all inventory associated with your PubMatic account. You also have the ability to share your block list via the Share button, or if you need to pull down your metrics, you can do so by downloading one of the attached files. We will be covering the keyword feature next. If you do not see this option in your UI, please contact your account manager who can activate it for you. In some cases, you may need to perform additional curation of your ad creatives by blocking specific keywords for a site. For example, say you wanted to block ads that contain the word vodka or coffee in the URL. You can place those entries into the keyword box for exclusion. Let's take a look at how this is done. First, select which site you want to target for your keyword search and select it. Any pre-existing keywords already in place for the site will populate in the field. You can use the Enter Keyword field to input a new entry for the site, or if the keyword already exists, you will have the ability to select the keyword to add. You can also edit existing entries in the lower block domain section. Remember, when using keywords to block creatives, those keywords will affect all traffic coming into the account. So it makes sense to be as specific as possible when blocking content. If a keyword is too broad, for example, drinks or cigarettes, you may be casting too wide a net for your site. So it makes sense to use care here. Also, it's important to know that new domain entries for keywords will refresh on the 15th and 30th of each month. So if you do not see your new entry right away, make sure to check back during one of these time periods to see the newly updated list. Finally, you can download a recent copy of your block listed items in several formats, as well as set up a daily alert that can be sent to you to receive those updates automatically. This concludes our Publisher Overview video series. Please take a moment to review the video description for useful links and additional material you might find helpful. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact your account manager or customer success, who will gladly help answer your questions. If you have not done so already, make sure to check out our other videos touching on our platform offerings. Thank you very much for watching.